All right, guys, got something special tonight. I'm sure you guys who follow the Hot One show, especially last season, knows about the Apollo. This is supposed to be rated about 2.5 million Scoville because apparently the Apollo pepper is a cross between the Reaper and the Pepper X. And they claim that it is averaging about 3 million Scoville. And I'm comparing it heat-wise and flavor-wise with Primo Peppers Primo Army sauce, which is a Primo Mash and has some Cajun ingredients. And the Primo, if you watch the Hulu show, at the end it says that the Primo tested at 1.79 million, the most recent test. So even if this was a 50% mash, it would be just shy of a million. So, but I'm not sure exactly what the percentage is. But you can see the pour. It's kind of thick. It's similar. So I'm going to do the Apollo first. I've been using it on my lunch. So here's my spoon. Johnny could probably tell you, but he bought it from Amazon and he had it sent straight to the lab. And I think it's like maybe $50 for the test and like $35 if they have to dehydrate it. So that's a decent spoonful. So here we go. All right. Ooh. It's got some twang to it. So just going to let it sit here and build. There's a hiccup. So I kind of made a mistake a while back ago. There was a Hot Ones. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna rate that one about a 5. It's got me hiccuping, starting to maybe feel a tear. Got a good solid mouth burn all the way around. Ears are ringing a little bit. Oh, it's kind of hard to talk. Oh, yeah, what I was saying. The Hot Ones chicken, when they had the 3, they had a little bitty packet of Apollo, and I downed the whole thing. Oh, man, and I'll tell you what, it lit my throat up bad for about 15 minutes. Right now, this is all like tongue burn. Tongue and lips. It's warm, but to say that it's 2.5 million, I don't buy that at all. Kind of doing this woo 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 in my mouth. It pretty much did peak. It's not getting any worse. Ow. And it's got a weird flavor to it, and it's got distillate in it too, so it's got a little bit of that tincture-ish burn to it. It's not killing my throat. So From the Apollo, I got a couple tears, got some hiccups, and a solid tongue burn. It's on a downhill now. Okay. That's about what I did with the Apollo. Here's my spoon. There it goes. Okay, so the Primo, they both taste considerably different. The Primo Army is slightly bitter, but I know it's a creeper too. Okay, so the Primo Army wasn't as hot up front, but it's starting to creep up a little bit, especially the more that I talk. Oh yeah, it's climbing. Kind of getting that throb again. But Apollo might be just a smidge hotter. But the point is, this is a 2.5 million sauce. It's probably like, I don't know what Troy said the percentage of peppers was, but even if it's 50% peppers, you're still talking 700,000-ish. But man, they're like right there. Maybe if I put just a little dab more on that spoon, it could have made a little bit more of a difference. But as far as my tongue's going, they're both hitting about the same. That one's all tongue. Tongue, roof, lips. I know it's making me breathe heavier. But it's like, it's kind of hard to describe that they both have that same burn on the tongue and the mouth, but Apollo kind of has that little bit more of the, like a tincture burn, like a chemical burn to it, which this doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, the nose run's coming back a little bit, but I'm not getting any tears. I think my stomach's gonna get warm though. I thought about having a cup of coffee. I usually do that in the evenings, and I may have to skip on that. Because people are like, well, why are you drinking Coke? Because carbonation makes the heat so much worse. And I'm like, guys, I don't know how many times I've got to show you this, but I've had times where I've gotten lit with sauces or whatnot, and I down a little bit of a Pepsi, and it cools it off, but it comes right back. Whew, that is a relentless burn. You can tell my lips are red. But yeah, as far as the two comparison heat levels, it's almost too close to call. Which tells me Apollo ain't no 2.5 million.